Hello there, Chaps and Chappettes. I'm just doing a little video recording some of the RPG news that's been coming up, and to also say that I won't be putting out any videos this week or next week, apart from this one, obviously, because I've just been slammed at work, and I am, I'm struggling with the balance at the moment, and I apologize. I will still do my stream on Saturday, hopefully both weeks. I'm not sure about next week, but yeah, so the dates and times are up there. And this is like the third or fourth time I've tried to record this and then just had to put it up because more information has come up. But I think we're pretty much done for this week. We've got lots of exciting news about Baldur's Gate, which I will be number 3, obviously, which I'll be covering quite extensively, and some Demon Souls, which is the only of the Souls-Bourne games that I've never played, and I'm very excited to see the remaster. All right, so we'll get the Souls-Bourne up, and then we'll go from there. All right, I'll see you on the other side. All right, so first up, we're going to be looking at Demon Souls. I really don't have much to say on this one other than the fact that it's a thing, it exists, and I'm really, really, really excited. And yeah, this isn't even like in-game stuff, so we don't know how pretty it's gonna be. It's just like a hype video, and yeah, I'm pretty fucking hyped. I mean, a bit bummed out that it's a PlayStation exclusive. Woo, upside down flying then. Yeah, this is the only one of the Souls-Bourne games that I haven't actually played. Ah! Manta Ray. It's so pretty. I love the fact that it's a remaster. Not a remaster, it's a remake, not a remaster. Because the Dark Souls one was a bit of a disappointment. Yeah, screw you. PlayStation has no limits except for the fact that this is a PlayStation exclusive. Alright. Alright, so to start off, we're just gonna visit off back to where we were. I surprisingly, the only things that I really know about the Dungeons & Dragons universe are mostly from the Neverwinter Nights games. I never actually played the tabletop, which is something I regret, but oh dear. I didn't know that they had this kind of level of horror in their shit, because this is like up there with that scene in Aliens, like, you know, the John Hurt scene. And, I mean, Creomorphosis, which is what my research says about this is. And judging from the other trailer that Larian released this week, I think this is what it's going to be about. You're going to get a tadpole in your brain. Tadpole's what the baby mind flayers are called, by the way, for those who aren't in the know, like I was. And then, yeah, they've got a bit of a gameplay trailer, so we'll switch over to that. So here we have the first little nugget of stuff that Larian dropped upon us.
Consider your predicament. One skull, 2 tenants.
I had to record this many times.
I could fix it all. like
partially
that.
because Marion
Try to
yesterday
cure yourself. Shop around.
just
Beg,
showed
borrow,
us
and steal.
all my theories,
Exhaust
which
every possibility
I was
until
right.
none are
If that's is that something?
And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door.
So it looks incredible, and it's pre-alpha. Hey, that sexy ass owlbear. Like this thing's an hour and 33 minutes long. I'm not going to do the whole thing. We're just going to go through some of the highlights. They've got so it turned out I was right about you get a cryomorphosis tadpole in your brain, and we get to experience that horror firsthand. I am so jazzed for this. We'll definitely be covering it like a ton. I don't know if on the channel, on the YouTube channel, or I might do it on Twitch. Before I go to Twitch though, I definitely want a second monitor. Yeah, I'm doing all this on one monitor. It's not easy. Hello, little friend. Oh, dear. Fucking hell. So nasty. They failed experiments? So, if you remember the scene from... Oh, well, I think I'll put it in at the start of all of this. So this is the scene where the guy gets turned... It goes through the cryomorphosis on through the streets. Coughs up his teeth and whatnot. I don't know, this species is incredible. I want a big Nautilus ship. Oof. I don't know if you can hear or not, but I am smiling ear to ear. I've watched this a couple of times now. It does not get boring. So I think they were trying to save her. Maybe. Ah, so sexy. So this is a bit of an interesting part here. You're I believe this is part of the. I might just turn the sound all the way down. Like the perception rolls are something that you do in the actual tabletop game for those like me who haven't played the tabletop game. And I'm interested for those of you who have played it, like during the dialogue options, they actually roll, and I want to know if you guys like that, if you've actually played it. I mean, I get that it builds the drama and whatnot. I'm not a huge fan because it kind of interrupts the flow of things, if you know what I mean. So I find that these rolls interrupt the flow of like the narrative. It takes me out of the game, like the RPG elements. I know that it's there, and it builds drama really well. But yeah, I'd like to know what people who are like the tabletop are into. They think it's a good idea or not. So we're a bit further in now. I just want to point out the giant suite of options that you have for stuff that you can do that is not combat related. And I like people were worried that this was going to be like a D&D thing set. Well, the other way around. Sorry. So you can see what he's doing here, using the height advantage to get the drop on stuff. Like, people were worried about the this being a divinity flavored, a D&D flavored divinity, and I'm wondering how that's a bad thing, first of all, and I hope this allays some of your fears, because look at all this stuff that you can do. Look at that! You can select a hammer to bash down a fucking wall. And that's another cool thing. You can use the tadpoles that have been planted in your head. So I'm wondering if you can become like a mind flayer. Because if you can, I am so into that. Okay, so here he's going to be telling us about how, like, the different racial perks. Like, you can use a half-elf who has low light vision, and he'll show you the difference between the half-elf and the human. Which, I mean, that is such a cool little touch that it just shows you the different stuff that you're able to do within the game. That is fucking amazing. I'm so excited for shit like that. here he's showing off some of the sneaking mechanics, and you can see the I'll just turn it up.
Means that there's nothing obscuring me. If you see half a sun, then I'm lightly obscured, and if you see no sun at all, then I am heavily obscured. Heavily obscured is something that would happen if I would be, for instance, in a dungeon or something like that. So here, the best thing I can do is actually hug the shadows, and as I move outside of the shadows, then you see that I become less obscured. But this guy, fortunately for us, has been drinking. And that's not always a very, very good idea. So let's get closer to him.
Yeah, sneak attack criticals are a thing.
Critical. So it was a very, very easy kill. Okay, I think we're ready to sleep now. Let's go. Alright, he's gonna climb up.
Also, like in Divinity, you can see it earlier in the stream, but I thought this would be. This is in the Underdark with fighting a hook horror, which are both things that I. See, there's an attack of an opportunity, and almost got him. So it's good to see that they've kept some things from Divinity. And see, you got 3 points here. If you fill that, and then it just went blue. If you get the 3 little things blue, your character can get back up with 1 health. So that's pretty nice, I think. So that is just some of the highlights from the live stream. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a bit mishmashy. I'm sorry it's a bit mishmashy. I've had to do it a number of times, and I'm running out of time and patience. So we're going to be doing a lot of this, but I hope you join me tomorrow night or tonight, depending on when this goes out, for my RPG stream. We'll be playing. What will we be playing? We'll be playing Dark Souls 3 because I am super excited for the Demon Souls to come out. I would be playing Divinity, but it takes way too long. I'm quite happy to do a Let's Play of Baldur's Gate and go through that, but yeah, Divinity is it takes a bit too long. Baldur's Gate probably will as well, but I'll do it on stream, and I'll do it on a live stream, and probably on Twitch. So I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like. Consider subscribing for more, and remember, God loves you just for being you, and I do too. Ciao.